So the other day, a buddy of mine asked me what my opinion on the whole Venezuela situation was. Goddamn, I almost answered them. That would have been a mistake, because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Before I began to answer, I stopped myself and thought about every time I've taken off a coat in the last 29 years of my life. And instead of taking the sleeves off one at a time like an adult, I just flapped my arms like a bird. I thought of that and I said, I'm not going to answer your Venezuela question. I've spilled too many bongs on too many carpets with my impatience to have any opinion on regime change. I think that's a mentality more people should have. You ever spill your bong on your carpet so many times, you're like, damn, I should just fill this thing with carpet cleaner. Skip the middleman. I've been getting into meditation lately. By that I mean, of course, I bought one of those weed pens. The weed pens are great. They take forever to spill. But it's cool, you know, a weed pen is a magical device. You hit it a little bit, you can hit it for a second or 45 minutes, you're just high for the rest of your life. It's pretty cool. And you get too high, and then you're like, you have to meditate or else you'll die of a heart attack. And so, it's fucking cool, man. And there's a cool function on these weed pens. If you hit the button 3 times, it'll flash, and then when you hit it, it turns everybody around you into a cop. Anybody with authority, a little bit, you know, just becomes a cop, you know? It's like, I think it could be like a security guard. It's like, they have lights on their car, hide it, you know? It could be an ambulance. It's like, oh, they're friends with the cops, hide it. You know? I'll be honest, it could even be a referee. And it's like, they want to be a cop. You know? I'm not a big sports guy, but I still fucking hate referees, you know? It's like, what, do you think you're better than everybody else, pal, because you read a rule book? The only thing lamer than reading is rules, and you read about rules, you fucking dork. I just want to grab one and be like, yeah, I don't know where to find one now. But every time there's a game on TV, my friends just get on Facebook and Twitter, they're just mad about the refs, and I really just want to find one and be like, listen, I don't know what you did, but you made a lot of my friends very upset. And look here, referee, you can fuck with me all you want, but you fuck with my friends, we got trouble. So what I do is I get high, and I drive down to the local Foot Locker and just start throwing bows and kicking little shit. I'm like, what? I'm like, you have a shirt on that reminds me of authority. I don't know what's going on. I clicked the button 3 times. I gotta get out of here. Bye. Foot Locker is an interesting place, though, because, you know, if you break down the name, it's one of the most serial killer-y names that you could have picked for a business. Let's take a part of the body that people fetishize and picture it in a cold, dank metal container. Literally the only thing that I can think that's more serial killer-y than that is Lady Foot Locker. I'm not a big sports guy, but I'm happy that it's warm out because that means it's baseball season. And baseball season means the end of seasonal depression. Woo, we made it. Yeah. I don't like to call it seasonal affective disorder, or I don't like to call it seasonal depression. It's seasonal affective disorder. I don't know what it's effective at. I think it's effective at making me want to kill myself. But it didn't happen this year. Don't worry. It didn't happen this year. Brett, 29, nature 0. But I like to call it seasonal depression because people have real depression. You know, they're like, my brain doesn't make the chemicals that it needs to have for me to have high highs and low lows, and sometimes that pushes me to think very dark things and maybe act on it one day. And I'm like, yeah, same, dude. Pretty much the same. You know, when it gets cold out, I don't like going outside. So we're in the same boat. You know what I mean? Yep. It's really just need to drink water and go for a run. I think that's it. You know, nothing else you could just have for a little bit, wait, and then it's gone. You know, you got to do something. It's not like, oh, progeria, just wait it out. I got over that in May. You know. Or, oh, it's after 5 o'clock. I got lupus now for some reason. I don't know. The only other thing that works with is seasonal allergies, which happens right around now, Right when I'm getting out of seasonal depression, seasonal allergies. And I like to call it seasonal allergies because some people have real allergies. They're like if a legume enters the building. I'll be on the floor. And I'm like, pretty much the same thing for me. Because when it gets warm out, the thing I've been waiting for all year, to get it stuffy. So hopefully there's more room in that ambulance that should have been called by now. At least an Uber, Baseball season is great because it's the return of my favorite song ever, folks. It really brings me a lot of joy. It's a song called Take Me Out to the Ball Game. If you haven't heard it, check it out. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good song. It's weird because there's no chorus. Migos isn't on it. It's just interesting. It's like the Happy Birthday song where people change the words sometimes because, whoa, didn't sign up for that. It's a weird song. It was written in the 20s when everything was in black and white. And, there's this new craze sweeping the nation called baseball. And it was basically, how can I take you out on a date, young lady? And she goes, well, I'm not like the other girls. I won't be satisfied by just going to the show or going for a walk. No, you're going to have to take me out to the baseball game. Take me out to the crowd. There's going to be people everywhere. It's going to be a nightmare parking. Once we get inside, you're buying me snacks. Not just one kind of snack, no, two. And guess what? I don't even care if we come back. That's how little this shit means. And we're here, we're gonna root. We're gonna root for the. Okay, don't remember the name of the team. We'll just call it the home team for the purpose of this recording. And if they don't win, shame on them. Didn't know the name of the team. Then they're like, oh yeah, here's just some rules I remember about the game. 1, 2, 3 strike policy. I know that. This is my favorite part. At the old ball game, syllabically, if you're writing lyrics, you could have gone with at the baseball game. I don't know. It sounds to me like they just forgot the name of the sport. You know what I mean? It's lazy songwriting, Albert von Tilzer. All right. Well, I've been Brett Mercer. Thank you guys so much. Keep going for Brett, you guys.